I'm really hoping the camera doesn't die, so I'm not going to mess about. If you're new here, my name's Victoria. I'm a homeschool mum of 5 in England. And I just thought I'd tell you what we've been reading. I'll do mine first. I was reading Paul O'Grady's Country Life. And that was really good. I can't show it because I lent it to my mum now. It was just, you know how Paul O'Grady is, he's humorous. He was talking about his life in the country and the animals he's had and the mishaps he's had with the animals, and it was just really good. And then after that I couldn't think of anything to read, even things I've got that are waiting to be read that I will enjoy. I just couldn't fancy anything. And then Jerry, my 1-year-old, was faffing about with the bookcase the other day, pulling books off, which I'm trying to get him not to do. And he pulled this off, which I bought from the charity shop ages ago. If the Cap Fits, My Rocky Road to Emmerdale by Steve Halliwell. He plays Zach Dingle in Emmerdale. I haven't watched Emmerdale for years, at least 20 years. But we watched it when I was growing up. And the Dingles are travellers, aren't they? They're meant to be travellers, aren't they? Or at least they was. And some old man locally says, you're just like the Dingles, because our kids have all got biblical names, apart from Pinky. Like Dingles. Anyway, it's not published by one of these publishers. It's published by the History Press, which intrigued me. And I remember Lisa Riley, who played Mandy Dingle, going on Loose Women once and saying that when she first got the job on telly, she was getting all credit cards and buying loads of designer things, and Steve Halliwell got her credit cards off her and cut them in half and said to her, you'll thank me for this one day. And I thought, he sounds interesting. And I'm only a chapter and a half in so far. He was born in 1946, and when people were really poor. I'm only a chapter and a half in, and already I'm really in love with him. Things might change as I continue reading it, but so far I'm enjoying it. Independent reading, Pudge and Bean. Pudge is 12, Bean's 10. They got these from the library when we went to get the picture books for the younger kids. They got Simon and Chester, Super Detectives, by Cale Atkinson, that's a graphic novel. And Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries by Ivan Cohan, and that's a graphic novel, and they've read them already, so we're going to have to get some more. They do like a graphic novel. Yeah, I'm not messing about because I don't want the camera to die. For read aloud, over Christmas we read The Christmasaurus by Tom Fletcher. They enjoyed that so much we read The Christmasaurus and the Winter Witch by Tom Fletcher. Then we read Nightmares. This is the third one in the trilogy. Nightmares, The Lost Lullaby by Jason Segel, and they really enjoyed this. And I think there's another book, Everything You Need to Know About Nightmares and How to Defeat Them, but this is the last one in the trilogy and it's all very wrapped up neatly, so I don't think there's going to be another one, but they did enjoy it. And that was Beanie's choice, and now Pudge has picked the Secret 7 collection, 3 books in one, and we're nearly at the end of the first book out of the 3 in it. And it's your usual Enid Blyton fare. It's quite good. They're enjoying this as well. And then the last thing I wanted to show you was, I did a review of this ages ago. The 5, The Untold Lives of the Women Killed by Jack the Ripper. The big 2, Pudge and Bean, have been asking to do Jack the Ripper for ages. This isn't for the smaller ones. And I said, fine, we'll do it, but if you're doing it with me, we'll learn about the 5, their lives, you know, that they are actually women and they were people, and all about them, all about the victims. And then we'll do all about the suspects, and then with the gory bits in, but and then we'll watch all the films and the documentaries and stuff. So I enjoyed this book. It does go very thoroughly into the 5 canonical 5's victims' lives, but I found I can get that information faster off the internet when I'm doing it with the kids, researching it with the kids. I mean, we don't rush it. We're about 3 victims in now, and it takes us a good hour and a half, proper diving in, researching these women's lives. But this is handy because it's got lots of photos in it. Like pictures of police, news and photos. Like when we did Annie Chapman, that's one of the kids, Annie Georgina Chapman, Annie and John's second daughter, 1881, wearing her sister's dress. Annie Georgina displays a number of the facial features associated with fetal alcohol syndrome. So We totally went off on a tangent researching fetal alcohol syndrome, what that is and how that could affect a baby, and then we ended up coming back. So that's the other reason it takes us long, because we go through all the rabbit holes, like, you know, about Victoria and London and about why this happened, why that happened, and workhouse and what that means. And so that is proving handy in learning about Jack the Ripper. So we're not reading it, but I'm picking bits out and we're using the pictures in it. So it's a quick one because I don't want the camera to die, but they're what we're reading at the minute in our homeschool, a home education, if you like that term. I do put the odd vlog on here now, with the most on Patreon. So for 75p a week, my loves, I'll link it below if you're interested. I want to do a few more of them short, like funny videos as well. So let me know if you like them. So that's what we've been reading. If you've got any suggestions that you think my kids are like from what I've told you we've been reading, let me know. Bye bye.